Just got the whip and transform like an autobot. I flick my wrist until a nigga got an automar. And French girls treat a nigga like I'm Charles de Gaulle. I hit it once inside adios, never au revoir. I rent the Porsche, you know a nigga had to drop the tie. Back to the crib and I'm just trying not to fall apart. And nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. So nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. Just got the whip and transform like an autobot. I flick my wrist until a nigga got an automar. And French girls treat a nigga like I'm Charles de Gaulle. I hit it once inside adios, never au revoir. I rent the Porsche, you know a nigga had to drop the tie. Back to the crib and I'm just trying not to fall apart. And nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. So nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. All I ever wanted was $100 million in the bag. And get my mama everything for them days when we ain't have shit. Wasn't many days she make $1 gymnastic. They know I got bands, now they tryna bandwagon. Nigga got fans, shit is feeling fantastic. Used to save hoes so they turned me to a savage. I was skipping class, now a nigga got classics. Got these niggas mad, I play the game like Madden. Fuck what you heard, dog, I got the city cracking. It better happen the way a nigga been snapping. These niggas capping, just to put it in the caption. They was sleeping, I'ma keep these niggas napping. For every night I was up banging my bread on the wall. Staring at the book, thinking about games and what players I'ma call. Like I'm doing a presentation, trying to put my pen on the charts. And take this pen and write my name on your heart. Fuck it, me and my niggas ain't changed, been the same from the start. Somehow I just learned to turn my pen into art. Work until we even, we been changing the odds. Came in the game and we'll ever leave it the same as it was. Shout out to all my niggas in the city doing damage. Killing every beat, gotta be a sick habit. You just became a house, guess I sin bad. My shit classic, couldn't be stopped, I been last. Just got the whip and transform like an autobot. I flick my wrist until a nigga got an Audemars. And French girls treat a nigga like I'm Charles de Gaulle. I hit it once inside adios and never au revoir. I rent the Porsche, you know a nigga had to drop the tie. Back to the crib and I'm just trying not to fall apart. And nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. So nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. Two bad bitches at the crib, they going one-on-one. Don't pay no attention, I be working till the sun is up. Nigga like Mace, I'm just looking for the double up. And we been on the way, you can see the gang coming up. Ain't even tripping on the past, cause what's done is done. But sometimes I look back and I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga was tripping, I just couldn't stop fucking up. Now I'm in the kitchen whipping, trying to get my money up. This that Sunny D, wake you up in the morning to plant seeds for a money tree. I'm in the flower, we pollinating like a honeybee. I'm out here stunting, but got nothing, what you want from me? Feel like we making love, but she acting like she ain't in love with me. Hit from the back already, you ain't got a front on me. Figure out for us all, but niggas never get it done for me. Give it all to the game, but feel ashamed cause they ain't none for me. But is it all worth it just for a show to pay 100 G's? Questions I pray I get the answers to. Questions I work and pray one day I get the answer you. Shit barely started, man, we ain't even reached chapter 2. They could work twice as hard and still never be half of you. Yeah. Still never be half of you. Hop in the booth and get them stepping like a capital mentality shift. My niggas all about the capital. Open the gates for whoever comes after you. Just got the whip and transform like an autobot. I flick my wrist until a nigga got an Audemars. And French girls treat a nigga like I'm Charles de Gaulle. I hit it once inside adios and never au revoir. I rent the Porsche, you know a nigga had to drop the tie. Back to the crib and I'm just trying not to fall apart. And nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. So nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. Just got the whip and transform like an autobot. I flick my wrist until a nigga got an Audemars. And French girls treat a nigga like I'm Charles de Gaulle. I hit it once inside adios and never au revoir. I rent the Porsche, you know a nigga had to drop the tie. Back to the crib and I'm just trying not to fall apart. And nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. So nowadays that's been feeling like the hardest part. Yeah.